Hello, future engineers. Here is another video in plane trigonometry. I hope that through this video, your thinking skills, your knowledge in trigonometry will be enhanced. So this is about exact values or expressions for sine of an angle, cosine, and tangent of an angle. So here is the problem. Find the exact values or expressions for sine theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta. And here are the four triangles. So for the first one, sine theta, this is theta is, remember, SOHCAHTOA is our guide. So means opposite, sine of theta is opposite over hypotenuse. And ka means cosine of theta is adjacent side over hypotenuse. And tangent theta, TOA, tangent theta is opposite over adjacent. So therefore, sine theta is opposite is 20, hypotenuse is 29. So it is 20 over 29. Sine theta is 20 over 29 from the figure. And for cosine theta, it is adjacent side 21 over hypotenuse 29. So 21 over 29. And for tangent theta, opposite over adjacent, so 20, tangent theta is 20 over 21. For triangle B, right triangle B, sine theta is V over W, opposite is V, hypotenuse is W. Cosine theta is equal to adjacent U over hypotenuse W, U over W. And tangent theta is opposite V over adjacent U. For triangle C, sine theta is equal to opposite 28, hypotenuse 53. Cosine theta, adjacent side is 45, hypotenuse is 53. 45 over 53. And tangent theta, opposite to theta is 28, adjacent to theta is 45. So 28 over 45 for tangent of theta. For triangle D, sine theta is opposite of theta is T, hypotenuse is U. Then cosine theta, adjacent side is S, hypotenuse is U, S over U. And for tangent theta, opposite T, adjacent side is S, T over S. Then for the next problem, suppose ABC is a right triangle with sides of lengths A, B, and C, and right triangle at C. Find the unknown side length and find the values of the 6 trigonometric functions for angle B. Rationalize denominators when applicable. So here we go. I want to present the solution using our guide triangle here. So I'll draw a right triangle. So sorry for the figure. It's very difficult for me to draw right triangle. It's not good. So let's assume that this is the right triangle, and I'll call this A, side vertex A, and opposite of A, angle A is side A. Then this is B, so this must be B, and this is the right angle C. So that would be our guide. The hypotenuse therefore is C. And for part A, uh, just use this red pen, colored pen. So to solve for C, we use Pythagoras theorem, and that is C equals square root of A square plus B square. So 5 square plus 12 square, B is 12. So therefore, this is equal to 13. So I put the values in our guide here. This is 13. B is given 12. And A is also given 5. So therefore, we have to solve the 6 trigonometric function values for angle B. So sine of angle B from the figure, sine of angle B is opposite, which is 12 over hypotenuse 13. So that's the value of sine angle B. Then cosine angle B is adjacent to angle B is 5 and the hypotenuse is 13. So that's cosine angle B. Then tangent angle B is opposite of angle B, which is 12. Then the adjacent side is 5. Then for the reciprocal, so reciprocal of tangent is cotangent of B. So it is just adjacent 5 over opposite 12. For reciprocal of cosine, that's secant of B, and that is equal to hypotenuse 13 over adjacent 5. And for reciprocal of sine, it's cosecant of B, and it is hypotenuse 13 divided by opposite of B, which is 12. So that's for part A. For part B, so we have A unknown. So by Pythagoras theorem, A square plus B square, in this case 7 square, equals C square, which is 12 square. So A therefore is equal to square root of 144 minus 49. And that is square root of 95. It cannot be simplified anymore. So it is just square root of 95. So I will now erase the given parts here. So A is square root of 95. B is here given 7 and C is 12. So that sine of B is opposite 7 over square root of over 12 rather. So 7 over 12 opposite over hypotenuse. So 7 over 12 cosine of B is adjacent side square root of 95 over hypotenuse 12. Tangent of B opposite 7 over adjacent square root of 95. Since we're going to rationalize the denominator, so we multiply and divide square root of 95 over square root of 95. So tangent of B is 7 square root of 95 divided by 95. Then cotangent of B is simply the reciprocal of 7 over square root of 95, and that is square root of 95 over 7. Then cosecant of B, reciprocal of sine, so 12 over 7, reciprocal of sine B, and finally for reciprocal of cosine secant of B is 12 square root of 95 over 95. So it is supposedly 12 over square root of 95. Since we multiply square root of 95 over square root of 95, we're going to rationalize the denominator. So that's secant of B, the final answer. And we proceed to C to shorten the video. A is 6, C is, so 6 square plus B square equals 7 square. So that means B is 49 minus 36. 49 minus 36 is 13. Square root of 13. So B is square root of 13. So I'll now erase these elements, parts of the triangle. So this time, A is given for part C, 6, B is square root of 13, and C is 7. So that sine of B is opposite square root of 13 over hypotenuse 7. Cosine of B, adjacent 6, hypotenuse 7. Tangent of B, opposite square root of 13 over adjacent 6. Reciprocal cotangent of B, 6 over square root of 13. So this is multiplied square root of 13 over square root of 13. So the final answer is 6 square root of 13 over 13 after we rationalize the denominator. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant of B is 7 over square root of 13. So multiply square root of 13 over square root of 13. So 7 square root of 13 over 13. Then secant of B is reciprocal of 6 over 7. So 7 over 6. We proceed to D. B is 8. A is unknown. So A square plus B square, 8 square equals C square, 11 square. So that means A is equal to square root of 11 square minus 8 square. So that's 121 minus 64 square root of 57. 57, though 57 is 19 times 3, we cannot simplify that anymore. So square root of 57. So that sine, so we replace again the elements. A is square root of 57 as our guide. B is 8 and C is 11. So sine of B is opposite of B, 8 over hypotenuse 11. Cosine of B is adjacent, square root of 57 over hypotenuse 11. Tangent of B is opposite, 8 over adjacent, square root of 57. By experience, 8 square root of 57 over 57. After we rationalize the denominator, cosecant of B, reciprocal of sine angle B, 11 over 8. Then secant of B is 11 over square root of 57, which is, after rationalizing the denominator, 11 times square root of 57 over 57. Then A is square root of 3, B is square root of 13. Square root of 3 square is 3, plus square root of 13 square, 13, equals C square. So that means C is square root of 16, and that is 4. So replacing these elements, so A is square root of 3, B is square root of 13, so C is 4. Sine of B is equal to, sine of B is equal to opposite square root of 13 over hypotenuse 4. Cosine of B, adjacent, square root of 3 over hypotenuse 4. Tangent of B, opposite, square root of 13, adjacent, square root of 3. Then after we rationalize the denominator, it is 3. It is square root of 3 times, square root of 3 times 13, square root of 13 is square root of 39. Again, square root of 3 times 13, square root of 3 times square root of 13 is square root of 39 over 3. Then cotangent of B is 3 over square root of 39, or square root of 3 over square root of 13. So let's have it reciprocal of tangent B. So square root of 3, or adjacent, over opposite, square root of 13. But after we rationalize the denominator by multiplying square root of 13 over square root of 13, then so let's have times square root of 13 over square root of 13. So cotangent of B is square root of 39 over 13. So that is cotangent of B. Then since we ran out of space, I'll just put the value here. Reciprocal of sine is cosecant of B. So 4 over square root of 13. After we multiply square root of 13 over square root of 13, it is 4 square root of 13 over 13. Then reciprocal of cosine is secant of b, which is 4 over square root of 3. Then after we multiply square root of 3 over square root of 3, it is 4 square root of 3 over 3. So that's secant of b. Then lastly, letter F, I'll just put it here. A is unknown, so a square plus b square, b is 2, equals c square, c is 5. So a is equal to 25 minus 4 square root of 21. So replacing the elements in our guide triangle, so a is square root of 21, b is 2, and c is 5. So that from the figure, sine b is opposite 2 over square root of 21. Then after we multiply square root of 21 over square root of 21, so sine b is 2 square root of 21 over 21. For the reciprocal, just change the style. It is cosecant of b, so square root of 21 over 2. Then cosine of b is equal to adjacent square root of 21 over hypotenuse 5. Then reciprocal of cosine is secant of b, so it is 5 over square root of 21. Then after we multiply square root of 21 over square root of 21 to rationalize the denominator, so 5 square root of 21 over 21. Tangent of b is opposite of b, 2 over adjacent square root of 21. Then after we multiply and divide by square root of 21, final answer 2 square root of 21 over 21. Then reciprocal of tangent is cotangent of b, which is simply square root of 21 over 2. Square root of 21 over 2. So that's it for this video because it is already long.